You know, I might have read that in a book once.
Game theories is a concept that is very unique. Sure, you can theorize about a movie or TV show, but that's kind of... What am I looking at? But video games are way more interactive than a movie. Video games have you center stage, taking control of what happens in the game and how it happens. But with that freedom, what does that leave for theories though? I mean, we could argue about something.
Yeah,
Yes,
just
maybe
maybe
put your hands together.
Now that's more like it.
Yes, it may be hard to keep up sometimes since you have to be a gamer in the first place to want to venture down those roads, but don't worry, theories is what keeps the brain going, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, come on, I'll be way more than happy to stay up at 3 in the morning wondering what Freddy Fazbear's clothes size is.
I haven't slept in 3 months.
Something to take note is that when talking about game theories, it can go either one of two ways. It can either go,
Huh. Well, that makes sense.
or
That doesn't go there!
sure, some people may think it may seem silly to take a video game seriously, but what are you going to do one day when you see Toy Story 3 on DVD and Toy Story 3 on Wii?
Oh no, what do I do?
Video games are a serious thing. If they weren't, then Elf Bowling wouldn't exist.
I can't imagine a world without it.
Now, video game theories I feel like is a very, very broad subject. Nothing that specifically tells you that this is it.
And don't worry, I've already done it for you. I asked AI about game theories and it just kept wanting to talk about Mario and only Mario. It just really likes Mario.
I mean, we could go on and on about the different forms Sonic has, continuously talk on hours about how he has Supersonic, Hypersonic, Excalibur Sonic, so many different things to choose from with Sonic, and even be completely endless on how many devices you could play Doom on. Well, yes, Doom. There are so many devices you can already run this on. I wouldn't be surprised if they get this running on a What am I looking at here?
You know what would be really funny?
There are a lot of really weird but funny ways to play Doom. A game that struggles on the Super Nintendo, and then a microwave can run Doom. A microwave.
So video game theory is just when sometimes a developer or a video game even has just a hint of vagueness about it, and it leads up to you thinking about the rest of it. And the definition of theories states fan fiction. Those can get weird sometimes, but I feel like it's more than that.
How about Super Mario 64 beta builds? I'm not sure on what's going on here, but these are somehow mysterious and weird. These are supposed to be, I think, possessed or haunted or something, but I mean, obviously it can't be real. The beta builds are true, but the story surrounding them can't be real, right? News also theorized at one point that Super Mario 64 had AI built in it to change the game's physics ever so slightly to fit your playstyle and how you played the game. And we can't even nail AI getting information correct about a TV show. And how is AI from the 90s supposed to change a game's code by reading your controller inputs? And no, Mortal Kombat doesn't count. Well, what about the canceled Sonic games? Every video game franchise has some sort of canceled game behind its belt, but I feel like Sonic actually has quite a bit of canceled games that accumulated over time, and some of those canceled games actually got made into real Sega games, which is a shame because one of the most popular canceled games of Sonic was Sonic Extreme, which this was supposed to be rumored as the competitor to Super Mario 64. Guess what happened? But some canceled games do have builds that are preserved and available for anyone to go play. But just enough about Sonic. What is the most popular game to talk about? Well, I think the most popular with this subject has been Five Nights at Freddy's. The games themselves have quite a bit of lore in it to give you, and there had been several books released based on the video game series that expands on the lore. I have never personally gotten too into Five Nights at Freddy's. I really like playing the first game, second game, and Security Breach, just casually though. I never really made it past the second level in the first game up until now. Another thing could be the lore behind Call of Duty Zombies and how it all connects with each other. Call of Duty Zombies keeps me playing for several days at a time, yet there had been some cutscenes in the maps that interconnect with the other games that I have not seen at all. And these are known as Call of Duty Zombies Easter egg cutscenes. All you have to do is just figure out how to activate the cutscene and then there you go. Call of Duty Zombies has like a secret mission built into the map you're playing on that doesn't tell you what it is. But the thing is, I haven't really seen the ending cutscenes, so I have no clue on any of them. Which one major thing to think about that we never had a definite answer on is why Nintendo never made a mainline 2D Mario game on the Game Boy Advance. You have re-releases and spin-offs everywhere on this thing, but anything new in the mainline series is just nowhere to be found. People have their own opinions. People say it's Nintendo's EAD team, that they never made a Mario game on Game Boy Advance, which if you don't know who they are the main team responsible for even creating Mario in the first place. and pretty much made every mainline Mario ever since, which is very weird because the EAD team made Mario Kart 64, and the next game in the Mario Kart series, Mario Kart Super Circuit on the Game Boy Advance, was made by Intelligent Systems.
Wii Remote!
But not all video game theories are created equally. Some of them are convincing, some of them are popular and influential. There are many factors that can affect the quality and popularity of a theory, such as the evidence, logic, creativity, and appeal. A good theory should have enough evidence to support its claim, but the thing I want to focus on the most is the iceberg theory. I like watching these type of videos in 2 in the morning, so I feel like it's pretty effective. Well, video game theories are something special, something you just can't get anywhere else.
But video games need specific hardware and accessories to enjoy the game to its fullest and understand the lore.
So what can we conclude from all this?
Nintendo being 5 years late to a party that started 10 years ago.